welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in again. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Sweet Tea, and this channel is all about traveling and how to upgrade travel, luxury travel without spending a lot of money and while still keeping a regular full-time job. Today I'm going to talk about one of those little upgrades, which is frequent flyer status, and how you can get it without setting foot in a plane in some cases, or with flying very minimally. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that I fly Delta all the time, and a lot of little things that Delta does makes me loyal to them, but one of the things they do is they give you the ability to get status on their airlines without really having to fly a lot, or in some cases without having to fly at all. And if you don't know what status is, I did a whole review about Silver Medallion Status, what it is, why I love it. I'll link to that, so go ahead and check that out. But today I want to tell you the ways that you can get Silver, Gold, and even Platinum Medallion Status without ever flying. So you will need to have the Delta co-branded credit card, either the Delta Platinum American Express credit card or the Delta Reserve American Express credit card in order to get medallion status for without getting in a plane or for very little flight time. So the first way is with the Delta American Express Platinum credit card. This card does have a $250 annual fee, so make sure you factor that in as you're thinking about this. And as with all credit cards, the only way that this really works is when you pay your statement balance in full every month. Anytime you pay a penny in interest, all the rewards and perks and upgrades you get from using the card just go out the window because you're really paying for it, if not more, in interest. Okay, so if you have the Delta Platinum SkyMiles credit card, every time you spend $25,000 on the card, you get 10,000 medallion qualifying miles. And you get the medallion qualifying dollar waiver. So you spend $25,000, you have 10,000 medallion qualifying miles, you've met the medallion qualifying waiver or the medallion qualifying dollar waiver, and in order to get silver medallion status, you only need to get 15,000 more medallion qualifying miles. So that could be a couple of flights. For instance, I looked it up, and to go from Atlanta to Paris, flying into Charles de Gaulle, is about 8,000 medallion qualifying miles round trip. So maybe 2 flights to Europe, and you are on your way to silver medallion status. If you spend $50,000 on your Delta Platinum American Express credit card, you get 20,000 medallion qualifying miles, and you also meet the medallion qualifying dollar waiver. So now you spend $50,000 on that card, you're only 5,000 medallion qualifying miles short of getting silver status. Now, $50,000 in 1 year is a lot of money to spend on one card. And for me, it doesn't make a lot of sense because I think I'd have to really work hard to spend that much in a calendar year. I usually don't. Maybe there might be a year where some big stuff comes up and I'll have to, but you know, it would just be hard for me to spend $50,000 in a year. But for you high rollers who just have a lot of expenses, you might want to think about putting all your expenses on this card to get silver medallion status. All right, if you have the Delta Reserve American Express Platinum card, the Delta Reserve American Express credit card, they also will give you medallion qualifying miles when you reach certain spending thresholds, just like the Delta Platinum. For the Reserve, for every $30,000 you spend on the card, you get 15,000 medallion qualifying miles, and you can do that up to 4 times. So you spend $30,000 on the card, you get 15,000 medallion qualifying miles. You spend $60,000 on the card, you get 30,000 medallion qualifying miles. You spend $90,000 on the card, you get 45,000 medallion qualifying miles. And if you spend a whopping $120,000 in 1 calendar year on this credit card, you will have 60,000 medallion qualifying miles. And with 60,000 medallion qualifying miles, that gives you gold status, that gives you the medallion qualifying dollar waiver. You're on your way to get platinum. You only need another 15,000 medallion qualifying miles to get platinum. So basically, you have not stepped foot on the plane and you already have Gold Medallion Status, which is not the lowest level of status. So there you have it. That's how you can get airline status without ever setting foot in a plane. These don't really work out for me, though they haven't really worked out for me in the past because I like to split my spending across a couple of different credit cards. I very often don't make the threshold to get the medallion qualifying miles. That, and I like to fly, so I really get my medallion qualifying miles by having a seat on a plane. But sometimes, you know, in the future, maybe things might change for me and I might not travel as much and I still want to keep my status. So knowing that I have an opportunity to do so without getting in a plane, I think is great, and one of the other reasons that just makes me love Delta. If you have any questions about how to get status without getting in a plane, if you've actually done it, make sure you comment below because I want to hear your stories. If you have questions, comment below. I try to answer those to the best of my ability. Make sure you subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.